All right. Welcome, 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 welcome. We about to get it cracking. All right. Are you selling clothes in the DMs or messages on social media? Have people been skeptical sending you money and trusting you'll send them clothes? Or are you a clothing brand owner with no website? Well, this is for you. Okay. After watching this, you'll know exactly how to go from no website, selling one on one, to selling your clothes and having the ability to make money 24/7 while you sleep. Okay. I want you to think about something, right? There are over 7 billion people in the world, 7 billion people. Okay. Last year, $1.3 trillion were spent during the holiday season, which was an increase by 4% compared to the year before. Now that's 1,000 millions, 10,000, hundred thousands, and a whole lot of thousands, a whole lot of commas, which equals a whole lot of money. Give me my money. Okay. And even though we've heard all year long, it's a recession, it's a recession. Would you agree that people spend money when they want to spend it, right? So give people what they want. They want to spend the money, give them a place where they can spend it. Okay. According to demandage.com, on average, shoppers are expected to spend $600 in gifts, travel, entertainment, and a 7% increase from year 2023. And 26% of those shoppers plan to increase their holiday budgets by spending $3,000 this season alone. So let me ask you this. What's the fastest way to reach people all around the world and be professional at the same time? Right? How can we do that? A website, right? A website. Thanks to this digital age that we're in right now, it's never been an easier time to reach millions of people. Okay. So why limit yourself? Why limit your business? And why limit your potential customers to only placing orders when you can reply to a message. Okay. So if you're ready to level up your clothing brand in 2025, comment me down below right now. Comment me down below. If you're ready to level up 2025, we 15 days away, 15, 16 days away from 2025. If you're ready to level up, comment me down below right now. Right now. Okay, so in 5 steps, I'm gonna show you how easy it is to launch your clothing brand website so you can get a piece of that 1.3 trillion. You know what I mean? If you want a piece of that 1.3 trillion, let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Okay. So the first thing you want to do, first step number 1 is you want to come to Mommypreneur.ai, okay? You want to come to this website and you want to sign up for a 14-day free trial, okay? Now, I'm only giving this to the viewers that are watching this video, okay? Only to the viewers that are watching this video, you getting a 14-day trial. Now, I'm going to show you, let me show you something what the regular price be, okay? All of what you're getting, you know what I mean? So that's step number 1 is you want to come to mommypreneur.ai, okay? That's the first step in the process, okay? And sign up for a free day trial. Now, step number 2, after you sign up for your free 14-day trial, okay, you're going to sign into your account, okay? And you're going to come to the dashboard. It's going to look something like this, okay? So you're going to sign into your account, okay? And then what you're going to do is you're going to go to, on the left-hand side, right? Let me increase this a little bit so you can see it, right? On the left-hand side, you're going to come to sites, okay? And you're going to click on sites, okay? And then at the top, you're going to click on websites, okay? Now, as you can see in this account, there's no website set up, so we're going to get this cracking, okay? Then you're going to click on new website, okay? Then you're going to have 2 options. You're going to have the option to create a website from blank or create from templates. Now, if you're seasonal and you know how to create websites, create from blank. But if you're brand new and you don't know anything about creating websites, we're going to create from template. Now, for the sake of this example, we're going to create from template, okay? And then what you're going to do is you're going to come into the top bar, the search bar, right? And you're going to type in store. Okay, you're going to have a few options to choose from, okay? You're going to have, and these are what you call templates, right? And so I'm going to just click. So I know if you want to view one of the, you see the templates, right? You want to say, oh, I want to view and see how it's going to look. So what you could do is hover over the template. You can see it hovers, it highlights here. And you're going to click this icon to pop up and view the template itself, okay? And then you'll get an understanding of what this template is going to look like, okay? So there you go. Let's go back. Let's take a look at all of these right here. I already know what I'm gonna pick, but I want to give you a visual, what you could choose from, Okay, now we can go and we can edit these templates however we want them to look. Okay. Okay, let's go look at the other one. Boom, boom, bam. All right. This one is nice. Got the car vibes going, right? Okay, so I know which one I'm going to pick. I'm going to pick the first one, okay? So once you choose whichever template you want, you're going to click on that template, okay? And then you're going to click on continue at the top bar. And once you click continue, it'll automatically add this template into your website, okay? So we're going to wait for that to load up. Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you just coming in, we setting up an Ecom store, fully automated store, okay? So now that you've selected your template, here we are in the editor, right? This is where you can edit your template. This is where you're going to paste in all of your information, okay? Okay, coolio. All right. Okay. Okay. So step 3, once you've chosen your template, step 3 is you're going to customize your design or customize the template. Okay. You're going to come in, you're going to add in your logo. You can see right here, it's a logo here. So if you want to edit anything on the page, all you have to do is hover over whatever the item you want to edit. You're going to click on it, right? And a navigation menu or settings menu is going to pop up. Then you're going to scroll down to the bottom. Right, you got all of your menu items here, right? We selected the navigation menu, so you can edit these. You can change the name, right? About, you can change the name, do all that good stuff. But okay, so we're gonna come down to where it says media image options, which is the brand logo. Okay, we're gonna click on that, and here's where you're gonna add in your logo. Right now, I already have, just for the sake of this example, I have my logo here. So I'm gonna copy the link. I'm gonna exit out all of this. And then right in the brand logo box, I'm going to select that. I'm gonna delete that URL and I'm gonna paste in the URL that I want. Now, as you can see, it look a little wonky, right? Look a little right? So let me make sure I save this. Okay, I'm gonna come out of here. We're gonna exit out just to, okay, that logo still ain't looking right. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna adjust the size for this thing right here. So right now it's at 40. I'm gonna just leave it. I'm gonna take these. Well, no, we want to keep it at 4. Not there. Let's hold on. We're gonna keep it at 40 in height, right? So that's a nice little look, little feel, right? Now you can come in and edit this entire thing to your liking, right? Do whatever you need to do, okay? Um, now if you want to add in anything, right? Let's say you're looking at the template and you're like, okay, this is cool, this is what's up. I want to add in some more stuff that's not on here. Okay, so what you can do is you hit the plus icon over on the left hand side at the top menu, which says add elements. You're going to click that. Okay, and then the menu is going to pop up and you can literally add in any of these items that you want to add into your website. Okay, you can add in a headline if you want to, a list, a form, another button. You can add in blog posts. You can add in a calendar, reviews. I mean, the menu, a map. I mean, the list goes on. Okay, now let's say, for example, you have a sale going on, right? It's Christmas time. It's the holiday season. Let's say you have a sale you want to promote. Now, what you could do is you could set a timer. You can add in a countdown timer, right? So you see how literally you can drag and drop items into your actual website. So I don't want it to be there. Let me scroll up. So I want it to be at the top, be on top of where my menu is, right? So as you can see, you can add this in. You can come in here. You can change the color. You can add some labels on there. You know, the possibilities are endless. Okay. Now the way it is looking right now is I want this to stand out a little bit more. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna add in a section. Okay. I'm gonna add in. Wait, let's go all the way up. I'm gonna add in a section. So I'm gonna drag that in at the top. Okay, I'm gonna take this timer and I'm gonna put it in this section. Okay, so I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna grab the icon where you can drag it in, if it'll let me do it. Okay. Oh, my bad. I'm sorry. I gotta add in a row. So we're gonna click add row. This is gonna be a 1-column section. So I'm gonna go back to the timer and I'm gonna drag it on top. Now the reason I wanted this to be it's on section is because I want the background to be a different color than the rest of the website. So I'm gonna click this area, the section where the countdown timer is in, and I'm gonna go to background color. And I'm gonna change this background color, right? Make it pop a little more, right? Now this section is a little too big, so I'm gonna select the section. As you can see right here, the margin and padding, that tells you how much space you want to be around the timer. So I'm gonna go ahead and just delete this. So it'll stand out, but it won't stand out too much, right? Okay, and then I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna set the timer. I'm gonna click on the timer. Okay, we can select an end date. So let's say I want the sale to be over on December 23rd, right, at 2 a.m. Okay. Then I can come in if I want and add in, let's go into the, not at the advanced, let's go scroll up. Okay. So you get an idea of basically how this works. You can set the time zone. You can set it to bold, right? So it can pop a little more. You can change the size of it, change the actual size of the numbers, so you can do a lot of different things, right? This is just to give you an idea of what the possibilities are. Okay. So you can add in anything you want, right? Click on the image and all that. Now let's say you have your logo, you have all that good stuff, but this image right here, the background image, you want to change that, right? So what you do is you click on that area where the background image is, and let's say for the sake of this example, let's say you don't have an image, but you want an image, right? Well, the good thing about Mommypreneur AI is that you can create an image using AI. Welcome in, welcome. Okay, so what you do is you're going to scroll down to the background media section. You're going to click on the image icon, and then you'll see a AI button right at the top right here. Okay, you're going to click on that. Okay, and this is where you can create an image essentially using AI. Okay, so I'm gonna put in. So for the sake of this example, I'll say, okay, we doing clothing line. So give me a background with a couple wearing matching married t-shirts. Okay, and I want to so when I scroll to the bottom, we can select how many variations. So I want it to give me 3 different pictures, right? And then you could choose the style, right? So I'm gonna choose animated for the sake of this example. If you click see all, you can actually choose from different options of how you want the photo to generate. Okay, and then we're gonna click on generate. Okay, and let's see what pops up in this thing. I might have to go in there and edit a little bit more, but you guys kind of get the idea of how this works, right? You can go in, you can edit this template to your liking. You can add images in. Now, okay, I said, now look at this, look at this. Look, I said a couple wearing matching married t-shirts. They gave me a couple that look like they from the 60s or the 20s or something. Let me see this version. Okay, yeah, now we want to generate new content. Okay, so give background couple wearing matching married t-shirts. Let me see. Let's go. Black young beautiful couple wearing matching t-shirts. Fully visible. Okay. Now I ain't gonna spend too much time doing this, but you kind of get the idea. I'm gonna let it generate one more time. We can sit here for however long and just tweak and twerk and get it to where whatever we want it to pop up in there. Okay. But this is how essentially you can create. Okay. I mean they still okay, well, okay, let's see. Okay, well, I can't see the t-shirt words, but anyway, you get the idea. So you can go in there, you can you can essentially edit this to your liking. Okay. I'll probably would need to go in there and generate new content and put it as the background as the top part. So it'll, because right now I'm looking at it and it's a 1024 by 1024, and that size isn't big enough for the area that we're using. And I asked for 3 variations and it only gave me 2. Okay. But that's okay. We're gonna hit continue. Okay, then we're going to click on relocated item and it should be in here. There we go. Okay, now as you can see, there we have, we're going to save our work because you got to make sure you saving and saving and saving. Okay. Okay, so you kind of get an idea of how this works. Okay. And so there you have, you can go in and tweak as much as you want. Okay. And of course, once you've done, another thing you can do, let's say you want to change, the button down here. You can go and click on the button, scroll down. You can change the lettering on the button, right? It says contact us. You can put shop now, right? You can the button, you can add animations to the button. You can change the size of the button, right? You can essentially fix this to your liking and edit it however you see fit. Okay. All right, now we're going to hit save. And for the sake of time, I want to give you guys an idea of how this works. And then I'm going to give you an example of what this would look like if you fully did it out. Okay, because I got a case study that I've been working on. So I'm going to give you guys a better visual of what this is going to look like. Okay, so once you've saved your work, let's say you edited everything on this particular page, which is your product page. Okay, you can see down here, it's got a mock-up of products. You got an area right here where it's welcoming people in. You can go in and edit all this, go in and type in whatever you want to type in, right? Change the images, all that good stuff. Okay. Scroll to the bottom. They got a shop by category. You can put in your categories here. Welcome, 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 welcome. Okay. What customers are saying. This is where you can put in your testimonials. You can put in your frequently asked questions. Okay. And then down at the bottom, your footer, you can add your logo here. And the contact us information will be populated by the information that's in your Mommypreneur AI account. And these are the pages, and you got your social icons down here and about us section, right? So you can go in and edit all this to your liking. Once you've edited all this and you've saved it, then we're going to click the back button to go out of the page. Okay. So we're going to go out of the page. Now, as you can see, when you create a website in Mommypreneur.ai, it's going to generate and populate 5 or 6 different pages. You'll have the product list page, which is where we were just at, editing that page. You'll have the product details page. You'll have the cart page. You'll have your checkout page. You'll have your thank you page, and you'll have your contact us page. Right now, for the sake of time, I'm not going to go in and edit every single page, but you can go in and literally edit the page. Now, the way this is set up, right? Let's go back into the product list page. The way this is set up is each section within the website, right? You got the top page, you have the footer, right? Different items that are on the page automatically populate, so you don't have to necessarily go in and edit it for every single page. So let's say, for example, you see it's a generic logo here, right? So if I click on this and I add my logo, right? Come on the right side, click on it, menu will pop up. We're gonna go down to the image options. We're gonna click the image icon. We're gonna select our logo. Okay, I'm gonna change it to the okay, that's a little too small. Let's go put that in the width 40. Oh, that's way too small. Okay, 120. All right, okay, that's cool. Just for the sake of this example, right? So we're gonna save it. Now a global section change is gonna pop up, so you're gonna click save. And this is how you know once it's saved in this particular section, it'll be saved on all your pages. So you won't have to go back and forth and actually edit this in every single page. Okay, so we're gonna go out of the editor, and I'll just give you an example, right? So in the product details, I'm gonna click on edit. And you'll see that that section, along with the top section, see how I edited the logo at the top? It's going to edit on all the pages, so you won't have to necessarily go in and edit every single thing on each page, right? Okay, so we're going to go back out. All right, all right. And so yeah, so you have 6 pages. You go in, you edit. Once you've edited everything to your liking, now for this, now keep in mind we're not editing our products yet. So you're not going to add in any products just yet, but you're going to go in and just edit the function or the look of each page, right? Okay, so once you've done that, we're going to move on to step number 4, which is set up your functionality. Okay, now this is where you add your products, your automations, and your SEO, which is your search engine optimization. Okay, so how we add products on our page is we're going to go over to the left to the left hand menu where it says payments, and we're going to click on payments. Okay, and then at the top you'll see a whole lot of different things, but you're going to see products up there. So you're going to click on products. Okay. Now, as you can see, for this particular account, I don't have any products loaded. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to click create product. Okay. And this is where the magic happens, y'all. This is where the magic happens. Okay. So here's where you create your product, variations to your product, you upload images, you'll do, so you'll name the product itself, you'll add in the description, you'll add in your images, right? You can enable product labeling. You can add it to a collection. This is where the collection is a separate area, but once you set up your collections, this is where the product will be added into your collections. Okay, you can set up a tax code category for how much taxes you're going to be added. You can select whether you want to include the taxes into the store when they check out. Okay, and you can attach tax rates. Okay, you can go into additional options and override the wording of what's going to pop up on people's bank statements and on their credit card, so they can identify this purchase as being from you. Okay, then you can go down and set the amount that you want to charge for this particular item. You do have a recurrent option, but obviously for a clothing brands, for selling clothes, you want to just do a one-time payment, right? And this is where you enter the amount. Now you can also put a compare that price. So for example, if you have a sale going on and you're giving about 10% off or $10 off or whatever, you can put the original price in the compare that price, and it'll just essentially have a strike through where the original price would be, and it'll have the overriding price, which is the amount that you put in right here. Okay, you can also track your inventory right here. You can also enter in your quantity availability. You can continue selling even when you're out of stock if you want to. I don't necessarily recommend that. Okay, you can add in several different prices. So I mean the possibilities are endless, right? And then you can go in and add variants. Let's say you got a t-shirt, right? You got different sizes to the t-shirt. Okay, so you can go in and you can add in different variant size, colors, right? Different values. So this is where you would do that. You can also do the same thing for the price right here, and you can add in the quantities that you have available. Now down at the bottom is your search engine optimization. This is how the search engines like Google, is going to index your product. So you want to put in whatever the product is. You want to be specific, right? You also want to add in your description to your product, and then you want to you want to add in the handle or the URL of where they can access the product itself. Okay. And after you've done all this good stuff and you add it in your product, then you want to click save, okay? And click save. Okay, now for the second example, now one other thing that I failed to mention is at the top of the page, you want to make sure that you have include in your online store for this particular product. Okay, because if you don't have this and you have your website, it's not going to show up in your store. Okay, so you want to make sure you toggle this on. From what I remember, when you set up your website and you add in products, it should automatically be on, but just in case it's not and you don't see it in your store, come here and look and make sure that you have include in your online store. Okay. So now we have that. So we're going to click back. Okay. And then once after you've done that, you set up your, you set up your product, you set up your taxes and all that good stuff. Okay. Next you want to do is you want to come up to the top where it says settings. Okay. You're going to click on settings. Okay. And this is where you're going to set up your automations, right? This is where you set up for your customers to have sales receipts, right? This is where you set up your shipping, your notifications. All right. So first things first, you want to enable automatic sales receipts for payments. Now, this usually is automatically toggled on. But again, if customers are complaining that they're not getting their receipts or anything like that, this is where you come to make sure that that's enabled. Okay. Then you want to title the receipt based on, you can title it whatever your company is, if your clothing line is, right? Whatever the name you want to put there. You also want to put in a prefix. You want to have the receipt number start. This is like your invoice number, if you will. You could select whatever number you want to put in there. Okay. Then the from name is what they'll see in their notifications. If you leave this blank, whatever business name that you set up with your account in Mommypreneur AI is what'll show up here. Or you could override it and put in a name that you want to show up in their emails. Also, you're going to put in the email address here. That's where it's going to come from. That's what they'll see in their notifications as well. And then you're going to put in the subject. So all this is essentially the email that they're going to receive once they purchase your product, right? And so so you can come in here and edit this to your liking, add in all that good stuff. You also have the option to add in the email template if you have that already set up, okay? And so I'll show you in a minute where you can set up your email templates. But that's pretty much it for this section. Then we're going to click on taxes, okay? Now, in addition to where you set up your taxes and your products, you can also set up your taxes universally here, so you don't have to manually put in taxes with every single product. So you can set up your taxes to automatically be included in the purchase price. You can set up your tax rate if you want to manually do this, or you can set up automatic taxes based on based on the item and based on their address. Okay, so once you set all this up, you enter in all your information and you're going to click this box. Make sure you agree to the terms of use, and then you're going to click save. Okay, then we're going to go back to the top and we're going to click on notifications. Okay, welcome, welcome, welcome. Now, this is another section that's important, right? Because a lot of times people come on, they come on your store, go onto a website, they add the items to their cart, and then they get distracted and they leave. So this is where you're going to set up your abandoned cart series, where you can set up an email to be sent to them or a reminder saying, hey, you left these items in your cart. Be sure to go back and purchase these items before they're sold out, or whatever the case may be. So you can also set up an email template. It's also there's an automatic default template here, but you can go in and I'll show you again where you can set up your email templates at. You can set the amount of time. So you can set, maybe within an hour of them dropping off, you can set it to whatever you wanted to set it to, right? You can set this to 10 hours, 12 hours, however, right? With a minimum of 1 hour, and then you're going to click save. Then down at the bottom, you have an order confirmation, right? So once they order, they get an email as well. So you want to enable this, right? And click save. Okay. And then after you've done that, we're going to make sure you save it. Okay. And then we're going to go over to shipping and delivery. Okay. And this is the meat and potatoes as well, right? Because you want to make sure that they receive their items and that they're charged according to where they are. So this is where you can set your shipping zones and set shipping and name it and all that stuff based on wherever they're located. Okay. So you got all of these different places. You got United States, of course, right? And you can just select all 62 states. You got Canada, you got overseas, all that good stuff, right? So you can ship all over the world, which is super dope, right? We want to link into that 1.3 trillion, right? So this is how you do it. So you can sell all over the world, okay? So then once you set this up, once you enter in the information, enter in the region that you want to sell to, you're going to come down to the bottom and you're going to click add, okay? And then after you do that, it'll automatically be added here into your shipping zones. Then we're going to go over to the left-hand side. We're going to click on shipping origin, okay? Now, this is where you put in the origin of wherever it's coming from. Now, this is just a like a dummy street, a dummy address or whatever. But this is where you're going to put in your business name, your email, and all that stuff. So you won't have to manually go in and add that with every single item. Okay. This is like your overall global settings. Okay. And so once you've done that, you're going to click save. And then that is it for step number 4. Now, I also said I wanted to show you guys where you can set up your email template. So how you do that is you're going to go over to the left-hand side to marketing. You're going to click on marketing. Okay. And then this is where you're going to connect all of your, all of your social media and all that good stuff. And to set up your email templates, you're going to come to the top and click on templates. Now, this account is fresh. This account that I have here is completely fresh. So I don't have anything on it, but this is where you're going to set that up. You're going to click new. You're going to go to, now you can have some different options. You can import your email template. You can create from blank. You can start from a template, or you can create a template from an existing campaign. Obviously, I don't have an existing campaign. So let's click on email templates. So you got so many different templates here you can choose from that you want for your email templates. Okay. And you can also go in and set up your abandoned cart email templates. You can set up your order email templates, all of that. You can set it up right in here. Okay. So you have a lot of different options. Okay. A lot of different options. Okay. So that is where you set up your email marketing template. Okay. Now let's go back. Okay. Actually, let's go back to payment. Okay. Or to products rather. Go back in the settings. Okay, so after you've done that, after you've entered in your tax information, you've entered in, you got your abandoned email cart set up, you got all of that good stuff, so that when someone purchases with you, they get an email saying, hey, this is your order, hey, this is your receipt, all that good stuff. They'll get their shipping information as well. Once you set that up for step number 4, okay, then we're going to okay, then the last step number 5 is you want to test your store out. Okay, you want to make sure everything is working correctly. Okay, and how you test out your store is this. Okay, first thing you're going to do is you're going to go over to sites. Okay, then you're going to come up to websites. Okay, and then you're going to go to your actual website. Then you're going to click on settings. Okay, so what you want to do is you want to put your website in test mode so you can test it out. So you see in payment mode right here, we're in the live mode. So so once we publish it, someone can go on and make payments and all that stuff. We want to toggle this to test. Okay, you see right there to test. And then we're going to hit save. Okay. Okay. And then what we want to do is to test this out, we want to go and we want to come to the product list page, and it's a button here that says preview link, right? We're going to click on that button for preview link. And then I need to share my other screen. Okay, so here is the product page. This is, we didn't do too much editing, so don't take this, this ain't it, but it is what it is. Oh, I forgot to add in a product. Hold on, let me go back. I forgot to add my test product in there. So let's go back and add in the test product in that thing. I did all that and forgot. Okay, so I'm going to go back to payments. I'm going to go to products. And I'm going to just add in a test product. I'm going to name this test product. Okay, let me see. I'm going to just add these chandeliers. I'll add these in there. Okay. Tax, for the amount, I'm going to just put $10. Compare that, $50. Just adding this in. This is just for test purposes, okay? I'm going to hit save. This is just so when we go in there, we can actually see a product and we can go through the process for that particular product, okay? So let me go back to the other page so we can test this out, test this thing on that thing, okay? So I'm going to refresh the page now that I've added in the product. Okay, and then we come down to the bottom and we see our test product right here. So let's say someone comes to our website, right? Come to our e-commerce store, click on the product. Okay, now we got the product details page, right? Got the frequently asked questions. Okay, now you also, another thing I forgot to mention, you can also add, now for the majority of stores, right? E-commerce stores, they usually have on each page, they have also buy this section at the bottom where you can add in other products that they may want to buy, right? Now you do have the option to add that in, right? You can add that in. There's a way you can do that. And we'll get into that. I may not do that for this video, but I'll definitely show you guys at a later time. But just keep that in mind. You also have the option to add in a section at the bottom where it's like, purchase these items too, or other people also like these items too, kind of thing. So that you can get more of an order, a higher order cart value, right? So people add more things into their cart. It's the same thing like when you go to Walmart, you go to any place to purchase something and you walking through the checkout line and they have all these different things there that you can buy. You got gum, you got, breath mints, you got candy, you got this, you got that, right? It's the same thing. You can add that in there as well. Okay. So let's go add to cart, right? The cart pops up. We're going to go view cart. Okay. Now this is our checkout page, right? Okay. Then we're going to go to checkout. Okay. And let me see. Cause it should be let me go back in. It should be a number for the okay. Oh, I didn't set up the Stripe account. Okay. Okay. So yeah. So once you well, we can't test it until we connect our Stripe account. I forgot about that. Okay, so let me show you where you're going to set up your Stripe, where you're going to connect your payment processor, because you do have to connect your payment processor in order to be able to test all of this out. Okay, so what you're going to do is the easiest way to do this on Mommypreneur.ai is to go to your dashboard, or actually to your not your dashboard, your launchpad. And right here it says connect your Stripe account, start accepting payments. Let's make that a little bigger, right? So this is where you can connect your Stripe. So you hit this connect button and it'll automatically open up. Let me share that other screen for you. Okay, so it'll automatically open up and it'll ask you to get started with Stripe. Okay, this is where you can set up your Stripe account. Now, if you already have a Stripe account, what I would recommend you do before you test it out is to log into your Stripe account, because if you log into your Stripe account and then you go ahead and connect it, it'll give you it'll automatically pop up and it'll ask you which Stripe account you want to select from, and yours will pop out, as opposed to it asking you here, because this is where you actually create a brand new Stripe account. Okay, so I recommend before you testing it out, right? You log into your Stripe account, and then you go in and you come in and you add in your payment processor. You already logged in, and then your account will pop up here, and you just select your account, and then it'll automatically connect your account, and then you can go in and test it out that way. Okay, and so that's pretty much how you can get this crack-a-lackin'. Let me go back to the other screen, right? So this is the test out, the checkout screen. Let me back this up. I got it zoomed in because I know it's hard for you guys to see on to see on Instagram what's going on. So I've had to zoom that in. I've been looking at my other videos. I see it's like, ooh, it's kind of way back there. You can't really see the words. But anyway, so this is where, so once you're in test mode and you have your Stripe account connected, it'll be a bar at the top of the screen that tells you enter in this. It'll give you a fake credit card information, a fake credit card number, and you just simply, enter in, some fake information or whatever, just to test it out, right? Just to test it out, so you can put in, a test, or use the old email address, because you want to make sure that you're getting the notification that you purchased and everything as well. Okay, so you want to go in and you want to do that and all that good stuff. Okay, I'm gonna show you guys a live account. It's not live yet, but I'm gonna give you another, just a general idea of what your store can look like. I actually built out a store for for um for someone that I'm building a store for. Once you see it, you're gonna know who I'm talking about. Let me go back. Let's share the other screen. Well, actually, let me pull it up first before I share my screen. Okay, let's view. Oh, wait. Okay, there we go. Let's go in here. Boop, 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 boop. I ain't trying to go into websites. Bada bing. Okay. It's loading up, or is it? Oh, no, not there. Oh, wait a minute. Okay. Oh, okay, there we go. Okay, it's under stores. Okay. Let me pull it. Give me a minute. I'm pulling it up here. Hold up. Wait a minute. Oh, it's this one. Okay. No, it's not this one. Okay, there we go. Man, I had to hold on. I had to get myself together. Okay, let me show you the screen now. I got it up. Okay, so here is the actual website that I did for Mr. Sit Still with Race Clothing. Okay. So we got the top banner at the top, which is a GIF, like what you call it, like it's a GIF. That's a GIF type image or whatever, where it's like it's kind of toggling there, so you can see all of the logos. You can see the different images that he's modeled in. You got the shop now button. You got the we accept payments from, and you got a few products in here, which is his Letterman jackets. Okay. And then we have, a section right here where it's talking about the brand itself. You got the shop now buttons. You got, a mid section right here. You got a few collection, which I hadn't really done all that yet. We got some testimonials there, and then we got the frequently asked questions, and then we have the bottom part, which, it's not fully completed. It's just like the mock-up right now, but this is just to give you an idea of what this looks like kind of in real time, right? So if we click on one of the images here, this is the image page. And so, so it's pretty basic, right? It's pretty basic for now. I haven't finished this website, but it kind of gives you an idea of what your store can look like. And of course, you can go in and you can edit it however you see fit. I actually created this animation up at the top using Photoshop and Canva and different tools. So you can take this as far as you want to take it, right? You can edit this entire thing. You can edit the entire process, and you can like I said, you can also add in a section at the bottom where it's other items that people have purchased, which will also be on this page as well. And so this gives you an idea of how quickly you can create your e-commerce store in Mommypreneur.ai. Okay. Now, again, for those who are watching this video or who are gonna watch this video, right? I am offering you a 14-day trial if you want to test this out, right? Test this out for your store, because again, if you do not have a website for your clothing brand, even if you're a small brand owner, even if you're small, it doesn't matter. If you do not have a website for your brand, you are missing out on thousands of dollars, like thousands upon thousands of dollars. There are clothing brands. There's a lot of clothing brands that I know that are colleagues of mine that are making tens of twenties of fifties of thousands of dollars a month because they have websites, because they have strategic partnerships with influencers, because they position their brand in such a way that, again, they don't have to sell one-on-one. They sell one to millions, right? So you absolutely need a website, right? Now we still got 15 more days in a month. Christmas is still right around the corner, right? So you do still have time to set up your website, run ads to your website, or get your social media going, and shoot traffic to your website, right? Now, another thing, a quick little bonus that I want to give you guys is, and I'm setting this up for this brand as well, is another thing you can do is, let's say you have your social media account. You're posting your images of your clothing, right? You're taking pictures, you're modeling your clothing. What you can do is you can set up automations in Mommypreneur.ai where you can tell people, hey, if you want to get this jacket, if you want to get this shirt, if you want to get this hat, if you want to get these pants, comment a specific word, and automatically an automation will send the link to that person's inbox, so you don't have to go in there and do that yourself, right? So I'm gonna show you really quickly how you can do this. Okay. Let me share another screen. I gotta set this up right quick. This is a little bonus, you know what I mean? This is a little for you right quick. So let me set this up right quick. I'm gonna show you how this is gonna go. I'm gonna go into my other account here. So yeah, so essentially, let's say you got some jeans. Hey, comment the word jeans if you want to purchase these jeans. Now, one thing I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I have purchased lots of clothes online. One thing I cannot stand about purchasing online is, like, for example, Fashion Nova. No, now this is no dig at Fashion Nova. There are a multi-million-dollar brand. But a lot of times when these influencers are posting pictures and they showing the clothes, they put a link in their bio or whatever. It does not go directly to that item, right? So imagine I want a particular item, I want a particular shirt, or I want a particular hat, or I want a particular whatever. If I click on the link and then I have to search through all of these different items to find that particular item, I'm not going to buy it. Right? So this is the easiest way you can literally connect people to that particular item that they're looking for. Right? If they come across your social media, they see you wearing a fly jacket or you wearing the fly shoes or whatever the case may be, and they want that particular item, the last thing you want to do is send them to a store that has all these different items and they have to figure out where it is. You do not want to do that. Okay? I cannot stand when they do that. Because it makes me, I'm not, I don't buy, I never buy. Because it's like, I gotta sift through all of this stuff, figure out where it is. And then most of the time they don't necessarily have the actual title of the product name in the actual description. So then I have to type by what I think it is and all of that kind of stuff. And so it's just a hot mess. It's just a hot mess. Okay. It's a super hot mess. Okay. So here we go. Let me make sure this is the one I want to see. Okay, this is it. Nope, this ain't it. Go back. Oh, excuse me. Okay, here we go. Okay, here we go. Okay, so let's share this screen. So I'm showing you guys how you can set up an automation and have people comment a keyword in your post on social media and send them directly to the page of where they can purchase that particular item. Okay, that particular clothing item. So here's it's a really, really simple automation. So all you do is you go in and you add when somebody comments on a particular post. You can have it for all your posts, right? Now you don't want to necessarily do this if you have different items and you're having people comment different words on each item, right? Because again, you want to send them directly to the page of where they can purchase that particular item. So essentially you come in, you add in you matter of fact, I should do this. I ain't gonna do it manually. It'll take me a little time. So what you do is you add in a workflow trigger, which is commenting on an Instagram post or commenting on a Facebook post, right? You add in now. You do this once you've connected your social, once you've connected your IG, once you've connected your Facebook. So you go in, you click on what the page is, right? This is an example from my Mommypreneur page, right? You type in it's a published post, or you can type in you can hit custom, but we do published posts. And you can type in the exact match of what the keyword of what they may type in, the keyword to be, right? So if you say, hey, comment the word biz for this, or comment, Nipsey Blue, or comment whatever the word you want to comment, this is where you're going to put it in. Okay. And then you go in and you select the post is, so you select the post, and then you can scroll down and select whatever post you want to connect it to that. And then you can go in and you do it for the first time that they comment only. Because so you have, within Instagram, you have a comment and you have people who can reply to the comments. So you only want to reply or send to people who initially put that first comment in with that first keyword, right? Because you don't want the automation to pop off and just constantly be sending them messages and messages, right? So you want to toggle this on for first level comments only, and then you want to save the trigger. Uh-oh. Oh, wait. I didn't select. Oh. Wait, I'm gonna just cancel this because this was an automation that was automatically there. So every time you put in a post, every time you have a post or whatever, let's say again, if you selling a jacket, or you selling the jeans, or you selling the shirt or the shoes or whatever it is, every time you want them to comment a different word, then you come in and you just add in that trigger. So you see right here, I can add that trigger in. I can go Instagram comment on the post or Facebook comment on the post, and then enter in that information. And then what you could do is select a comment, right? So you can automatically reply to their comment and say, hey, check your DM, or hey, thanks for commenting, check your DMs for the link, or whatever the case may be. Okay. And then you can also like their comment as they posted the keyword that you recommended them to post. Okay. So this is game changer. And then you can set it, and then you can add in another part to the automation that will send them a DM, and it'll tell them, hey, thank you for, whatever commenting or whatever. Here's the link so you can access, whatever item that is. Okay. Now this example right here, this is for my webinar class. But yeah, so this is how you ultimately can not only set up your ecom store, but you can also set up automations keyword automations where if you're modeling your clothes and you say, hey, comment the word, whatever the word you want to comment to get access to purchase this particular item, you can set up this automation right within the same platform, right within Mommypreneur, and automatically send a link to them, to their DM, to their messages, whether it's Instagram or Facebook, and they can automatically go in and purchase that item, and you don't have to do anything. Once you set this up, you forget it, right? You set it, you forget it. And this is I'm telling you, this is the power of this is the way, rather. This is the way big businesses or small businesses become big businesses. This is how small businesses automate, that 5, 10, $20,000 a month in revenue is by setting up these types of systems for your business, right? And the beautiful thing about this is it's really easy. So as you have ideas, let's say you wake up tomorrow and you want to have a sale. Or let's say you wake up tomorrow and you think of another item you want to sell, or whatever the case may be. This platform allows you to take action quickly, right? Because action takers are the money makers. All of my mentors always say that. And I believe that to be true. Action takers are the money makers. So the quicker you get something out of your mind and into the physical, the quicker that thing it'll manifest itself, and the fruits of that labor will show up, right? So that is pretty much it. This is how you guys can set up your e-commerce store in Mommypreneur.ai. I hope that this has been informative for you. I hope that this has opened up your mind to the possibilities of what you can do. Also, one other thing, let me go back. Is one other thing that you have to do that I did not mention. Forgot about that. Let me go back into the platform. Okay, so another thing that you want to do is you want to set up your domain name for your actual oh wait, let me go out of here because hold up. Let me set it up first. So the last thing that you want to do that I forgot to mention is you want to set up your domain name for your actual website, right? So whatever your company is.com, you want to make sure number one, you purchase a domain name for your website, and you want to make sure you connect that domain name to your website. So I'm not going to do that for the sake of time because we've been on this live for about an hour, but I'm going to show you where you can set this up, okay, in your actual account. Okay. Let's go over here. Okay, so let me share my screen now. We on the road. Okay, so I'm gonna show you where you can connect your domain name for your actual website. So if you go into mommypreneur.ai, into the actual platform, and you come down to, let me go back to view this. Oh wait, no. Uh-oh. Okay, so you come into the settings portion. Wait, let me go back into it so you can see. So if you come into the settings portion, let me go back to the main. So this is the launch pad. So if you come down to the bottom where it says settings, you're gonna click on settings, and then you're gonna come down to domains. Okay, and this is where you can either purchase a domain or you can connect your domain if you already have one. Now, if you're not going to purchase your domain within the platform, what I recommend you do is purchase your domain using GoDaddy.com. Why am I saying that? Because when you connect your domain, it'll automatically connect it over. You won't have to go in and add in any type of DNS settings. And basically, what you have to do is go into your settings on your domain name and point that domain name to this platform to make it accessible, so then you can connect that domain to your website, if that makes sense. So it's a process to do that. So if you purchase through GoDaddy, which they're cheap, they're like $1 a year or something like that. If you purchase through GoDaddy, you could just hit connect domain and put in your domain name right here, hit continue, and it'll automatically populate your domain name within the system. And you won't have to go in there on the back end, especially if you're new and you don't know how to, and you're not familiar with websites and domain names and all that, CHS and all that different stuff. Then it'll be way easier. All you do is literally click a button and your domain name will be added into your account. And then once you have your domain added into your account, I'm gonna show you how you connect that to your actual website. So you'll go over to sites, you'll go to websites, you click your website, okay, and then you'll select your website, rather come into settings, and then right here where it says domain, it'll say please select the domain. This is where you select your domain to connect to your website. Okay, so you want to make sure you do that as well. Okay, you want to make sure you do that well. And I think I covered everything. I gave you a little gem there with the keyword automation. Okay, and if you've been following me any amount of time, you've seen me post, hey, comment the word this for that. Comment the word this, and I'll send you the link. Comment the word, whatever, whatever. So that automation is really, really great. It's really, really great. And it's happening, you know, it's happening 24/7, right? So this is how you take your clothing store, your clothing brand, your clothing line to the next level in 2025. I hope you guys have a great rest of your Sunday. And I am outie.